Hey class, I just want to go over some of um, what we've been looking at, which is two-point perspective. So if we looked at this object in two-point perspective, we see that there are two vanishing points. So that's one thing that makes it easy to remember how to diagram perspective is one-point perspective has one vanishing point, two-point perspective has two, and as you'll see, a three-point perspective has three vanishing points. Okay, so it's going to be as if we're looking above or below something. All right, so on this one, this is called a bird's eye view because it's as if we are looking up down like a bird would be at this bench, and the vanishing point is below the object. Okay, so for bird's eye, the vanishing point is below, and for worm's eye, which is as if we are a worm looking up at the object, the vanishing point will be above. And you can see that the vanishing point is going to be pretty far away from the object, like in second point perspective, even, or in two-point perspective, even more so. Okay, so I think this diagram here is a wee bit confusing because these lines look parallel, and really we want the lines to converge out here in space somewhere on a vanishing point. So just bear that in mind, okay, when looking at this diagram. And let's move further on. Okay, so here's, oh, my page isn't going to load. Sorry about that. Okay, as I said before, worm's eye is as if you're a worm looking up at the object, which means the vanishing point is above the horizon line. Bird's eye view is the opposite. It's as if you're looking down at the object, which means the vanishing point is below the horizon line. Okay, so here's an example of worm's eye view, and let's look at the lines so you can see how that works. And also we're getting a little review of two-point perspective here. All right, and always make sure, just a side note here, when you're doing windows and doors, that these lines and the lines in the windows, the mullions, all of those recede to the vanishing point as well. Okay, and let's look at bird's eye view. So we're looking down at the object, and here are the lines. Okay, and there are some more examples for you guys to look at your convenience. Let's just look at this together since it's got an ellipse. Oh, they're not going to talk about the ellipse. Okay, so basic shapes in three-point perspective. This is a really useful, there's all the videos and all the visual materials are super useful. I would encourage you guys to make use of them. They go in, they really walk you through things very, very methodically. So do take advantage. And this is how to diagram prisms, okay, which is really just a rectangle that appears to have a point because of the perspective you're looking at it from. And here's a video that demonstrates how to pursue this even more. Please take the time to look at that. Changing angles. Okay, this is something you're going to be required to do this week. So if you have a road and it changes angles, you're going to have two vanishing points, maybe even more. Okay, and as the road moves along, it will, so what's going to be the final view of the road is going to have all these different vanishing points. So it's just kind of breaking down the pattern by using vanishing points. Okay, should be pretty clear. And here is a video that I would urge you to watch. Here's one with changing angles, again showing you what a road in real life looks like. Okay. That's confusing. All right. Three vanishing points. The door has its own vanishing point because it's really in a different place. And that's what they're showing you here, is that all of these objects are existing in different planes, so they have different vanishing points. Sorry if I confused you with that. Take your time to watch that video. A little bit more about changing planes, okay? So one vanishing point. Oh, we just watched that, didn't we? Oh no, the other one was changing planes. This is changing angles. So what's different here from the previous one? Okay, so notice here that all the vanishing points are on the horizon line. Okay, whereas with changing planes, all the vanishing points are on different horizon lines. Okay, so that's the difference between changing angles and changing planes. And once again, we've got a very helpful video on that. Okay, I hope this helps. Please let me know if there are any questions.